I'm gonna slide in and ask about that X. What is that X equal to? I've had enough, like what's going on? So I literally cried while I was talking to her, but yo, she helped me like a lot. 31st of December, 10 things I've learned in my matric year. What do I have to say for myself? What do I have to say for myself? I left you guys for 6 months, but I'm back, Njena. Like, why y'all screaming? Why y'all screaming? Actually, not screaming. I'm so shiny, okay? I'm back now as a high school finisher. Not a high school graduate yet. I've not gotten my marks. I've not gotten my report, but I am finished ED at the end. So I have a couple of things to say, so stick around till the end, and I do have a special announcement at the end. Exciting things that are happening. But let's get straight into the video. So today is the 31st of December. I only have a few hours to actually do this video and edit it. 31st of December, 10 things I've learned in my matric year, my 2023 year, whatever. You don't even have to be matric to actually listen to these 10 lessons that I've had, because I feel like they're so broad in a sense, but they're also kind of specific to matrics. Number one on the list, I have number one 10 thing that I've learned is 2023 matric has changed my perspective on education. Now hear me out. I've been a not try hard, but obviously you did not see that because I did get good marks, generally speaking, especially like in primary school. Okay, I was acing, obviously everybody was acing in primary school, I hope you guys were, but in high school I was also not trying that hard, but I was still getting high grades comparatively to some of my peers. I've never been a high educational person, but definitely in grade 12 I've become even less on traditional school education, because like, why am I spending so much time on calculus when I'm gonna get out and I'll have 0 rand on my bank? No, but honestly guys, it has really changed my perspective, and as a result it has actually influenced some of the decisions that I want to be taking in my future, which I'm going to tell you about at the end of the video. Go to number 2. So number 2 is, it's not hard work, but it's breaking it down. Let me explain this. I feel like grade 12 is so overhyped on how difficult it is. It is difficult, especially depending on the subjects that you're taking. I was taking maths and physics and life science, which I actually discovered that I do not need. Part of the change of perspective in education, but I'll talk about that later. It's not hard work, right? It's breaking it down. So what I mean by this is, in grade 12 it's not about sleeping at 1 a.m. It's not about going to every after class lessons. It's about breaking down the work, because there's a lot of work to go through, especially if you're doing maths, especially for maths and physics. Those are the 2 subjects which you'll probably finish, one of the last subjects to finish. So breaking it down is if you're still not doing your homeworks, please, that's the very bare minimum. So you do your homeworks obviously every single day, and breaking it down as in like studying the work by chunks, small chunks. Let's say you got introduced into calculus. What you're gonna do is, yeah, you guys have to be with me with this one, because I started giving advice instead of telling about my experience, but there's stories coming, wait for it. Just the very first day, you need to go home and do maybe 2 extra questions from the homework that you're given. If you're not given homework, you need to create some exercises to do, because I'll get a lot of homework from school, so I only did maybe let's say 2 or 3 questions extra. Not consistently, I'm not the most consistent person, but I did try to do a little bit more extra. You just maybe study 2 definitions in physics, and that's it, you chill. You know, that will make a very big difference. Number 3, value of people. I have learned that part very much this year. Specifically, value of people, I mean as in the teachers and classmates. I have used people in the best way possible. If I'm confused about something, I was not afraid to ask. But here's the thing about me, I would never ask in front of the class, because I'm still that shy person. But after class, I'm not afraid. I will wait, everybody leaves, and I'll go to the teacher and ask them a question. And some of the teachers became so oh my goodness, Just to mention two of my teachers, Mr. T, who was my maths teacher. A lot of people from my school will know who I'm talking about, and Miss Hendricks. Like, those are my two favorite teachers of all times. You'll be shocked how much teachers are willing to help you. If you just show up, for example, if you're not getting the mark that you want to, go to the teacher, ask them what's happening. Why am I not getting what I want? You know? To give two examples, in English, I was doing terrible for my creative essays. Terrible. Like, I was getting 50% for specifically the creative essay. And then I was like, why though? Because I'm being so creative. Like, I'm the most creative person that I know, you know? So I went to the teacher, asked them what's going on. I literally cried, like tears, because it happened first term and then it happened second term, and I was like, no, I've had enough. Like, what's going on? So I literally cried while I was talking to her, but she helped me like a lot. I stayed with her after school. She made me write her essay. She made me write one for homework. She made me submit one. And I asked, so how much would you rate this one? She said maybe 70s. And I was like, girl, I put my sweat and tears into this one, 70%. But it was an improvement of 50s. Yeah, September came around. Girl went from literally 50s in my creative essay to 80. I think 80 something, which was crazy for me. And I got like a code 7 for English for the first time in my matric year, and I was like, what is this, you know? Same with maths. And also, I cannot emphasize more, your peers, don't think you're better. Literally go to that smart person, ask them, WhatsApp them. Like, I'm a big WhatsApper, to be honest. I'm pretty sure of people that from my school only have talked to me through WhatsApp, because I'm that person who will be in the worst way possible, who will be quiet in real life, but I can reach out to you through WhatsApp, you know. And I also can talk to you on one-on-one, which will never really happen because there's a lot of people around us. I would reach out to anybody. Like, I'm not afraid. If I don't have your number, I can reach out to you through DMs and Instagram. I'm gonna slide in and ask about that X. What is that X equal to? So I'm that type of person. But even braver than me, ask in front of the class, ask a group of people. If you like, just go up to the person in real life, whatever. Bro, people are willing to help. If they're not, move on. Next person. There's a lot of other resources. Okay. Moving on to 4. 4 is stick to your lane. Quite relatable to number 3, because sticking to lane is about just mind your own business. Don't be in other people's business about like, what did they get. Don't like obsess over that, even though like I am a bit competitive. But don't focus too much on that, because eventually you realize that some people will just always get better marks than you. Not about because they're smarter or better. It's just how it is. Maybe they absorb work much more faster than you. Maybe they have a tutor. Like, so don't obsess a lot about looking at what other people around you getting. I'll tell you one thing. Some people, when you're in class, somehow they have a thing of being the most smartest person ever. Like, when there's questions, when the teacher's asking questions, and they'll be the first person to answer, and then when like you ask to answer a question and you feel so dumb because you like don't know what the answer is and you're stuck in it quiet, and then everybody's looking at you like an idiot, but the marks come back and you're like, what happened, John? What happened? But people just seem very smart in class, but exam time, I don't know, things change up. So just mind your own lane. Just focus on yourself. If you are a bit competitive, then you can be competitive with some people, but just don't focus on that. Okay, number 5. Number 5 says, do not overexert yourself. Limit things that waste your time. Okay, what do I mean? Things that waste your time. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what was this point about. Oh, okay. I believe, from my experience, I did not overdo things. That's just how I am in general. Maybe I'm lazy, maybe careless a little bit, but hopefully you're not. So this point comes to you. Do not overexert yourself. Don't try so hard. Don't be like, okay, I am not using Instagram or YouTube. I'm not watching YouTube again for the rest of the year. Like, don't take things to the extreme level. Don't be like, I'm waking up at 5 now, but I used to wake up at 7. I will exercise every single morning and night. Like, don't overdo things. You're gonna get tired, and once you get tired, dangerous. Let me drink water for this one. Once you get tired of that overexertion, you are gonna go to lower than you were before. Like, you're gonna go way lower. Like, if you get tired from waking up at 5 and before you wake up at 7, you're gonna wake up at 8 this one day. So if you go to extreme levels, when you fall, you're gonna go to the very extreme levels as well. So what I did instead is limit the things in your life. Limit the things, especially that waste your time. So for example, from school, I wanted much less noise, so I wouldn't listen to music as much because I feel like it's like a distraction. Oh, also my room. Wow. So limit the things that are distracting you, or something like, just like limit the things that are noise. Limit noise. Even people that are noise, limit them, because it adds like unconscious stress, and that unconscious stress adds up to the conscious stress. About the small things, that the extra noise in your life, just like try to limit that. Majority of the people that are watching this video are probably living in a city. There's a lot of noise, a lot of distractions, so you really want to limit that in your year. Just, so I hope that point is clear. Okay, number 6. Okay, we're going through this slowly but surely. Do not do major shifts in your study style. Take it from me. Make me your lesson. Hey, wait, hold on. I need to sit properly for this one. Hey, I need water. Do not do major shifts in it. I know you wanna watch those videos, how to the best study method, how to study. You're gonna listen to like your friends, your peers, people who have been through matric, and then you start, Johanna must change, don't. Here, I'll give you some leverage, right? The first term, yes, you can experiment a little bit, right? So let's say you were before used to like study laying down in your bed. Let's say you studied passively, read something, then okay, scroll through your phone, like that type of vibe. No, I'm not talking about that. If you're doing those like bad study habits, then yes, you need to change. I'm talking of, they tell you you need to study with music, it's the best way to study, and now you hear playing make me say, like you're busy playing that while you're trying to study maths. Like, come on, don't do that. People come up with the most interesting study methods. Experiment with like one test. Do that study method, see how it made you feel, etc. But don't do major changes, because I did that in September exams. Trials. I was like, trial, so it's a trial. A trial, you try something. There's something that you're trying. I tried with my marks. Let me just say, my maths teacher noticed. No, but in maths, I specifically changed my study method with maths. I studied maths like I'm studying life science. I studied life science like I'm studying physics. I did that, and the results were not good. From 80s to 60s, it was terrible. Number 7 is never be too confident about your grades. Things can change. I like to come closer to the camera because I feel like maybe you don't hear me properly. Okay, never be too confident about your grades. Ne? I know you might be top 1, you might be like, yeah, I'm the thing. Like how I thought in maths, I thought I'm the thing. Never be too confident, things can change. A maths class, for some couple of while, Oh yeah, and going into matric also first term sabunyana, term tunyana. I was there at the top. I'm not gonna say number one all the time, but like averagely speaking. For lesson reasons, I'm gonna talk about this. I found it in grade 12 that in grade 11 I was 4th for maths, ranking number 4, which was quite crazy, but it did not happen in grade 12. Grade 12 things around. They changed up on me. Not up there anymore, you know. But here's the thing, luckily I'm that person, the quiet girl who's quite humble. I do think I'm quite humble, which actually goes into my next one, which is stay humble. It's very important to stay humble. Like, I don't care if you're number one in the whole South Africa or number one in the world, just stay humble. Because me, okay, don't I keep saying because me, I do like this, but okay, I wouldn't like brush it on people's faces, even though sometimes I would feel confident and happy inside. I'm like, yes man. I wouldn't like be over the top about it. I'll just be chilled, because not because I was really trying to be humble, but because it's just reality. Like the next test somebody else might be top. I don't wanna like feel like terrible about that, you know. I'll be like, oh damn, one shot me, and like some people will show me like, damn, okay, damn. And after that I wouldn't be afraid to come up to you and say, please help me Kalogo, because you did well. I need to know what's your secret. So stay humble. Number 9 says, put your phone down when you are with friends or family. It's very important that you listen to this one. It's like tedious, but at the same time it's very important. Put your phone down when someone's speaking to you. Literally take your phone, put it upside down, like at least arm's length away from you. It's friends. If it's family, and first part of listening is putting your phone down, because our phones are probably the number one thing that makes us be terrible listeners. You don't have time to actually take care of the people around you when you're matric. At least the least thing I can do is give them some time to actually talk to me if they have something to say. So that's a very important point. Number 10, watch what you eat and when. People react differently to different things, but generally speaking, majority of people eat way too many meals than they need to. I am guilty of that. Lock me up. Like, I am guilty of that sometimes. I used to think that I need to eat breakfast every single morning and do this and blah blah blah, but I've learned that eating way too early in the morning is not good for you, and also eating way too late in the evening is also not good for you. So during the finals I would not eat before any of the exams, literally. So if you're asking where the nutrients now gonna come to feed your brain, you're gonna have enough nutrients in your body to feed your brain cells. So you're gonna start having some of your glycogen breaking down, and that's gonna be actually more efficient energy for your brain to actually work on. But if it's not for you, it's not for you, it's fine. I am not condemning. Some people are different, but for me it worked, and my brain would be so clear. So we've come at the end, both 2023 and at the end of this list. This was a long list, watch that, and I probably made it long. There's probably more things that I could have said, but I think if you listen to those 10 things, it will help you. I'll see you in the next video, because I'll still be here. Oh, guys, help. I'm sorry. Did I hurt you? I said I had a big surprise. I'll leave it at that. Should I really explain how my closet is gonna be cleared out? I'll see you guys in the next video.